Hi everyone, and welcome to Billy Fitzgerald Golf. And tonight I want to go over how you can use rhythm and tempo to sharpen up your short game. And we're going to go to very specific situations: chipping, pitching, bunker. We're going to start with putting and how to use tempo. What I would like to encourage you to do is get the hit out of the shot. So instead of trying to hit the golf ball, I'd rather you feel like the ball gets in the way, and we'll start with putting. So if I were to hold the putter up like this and let it work back and forth, we can see that that looks and is acting exactly like a pendulum. So as I put the putter in motion, it basically has its own energy. I'm doing very little to let the putter swing and go back and forth. So I want to feel that same thing when I putt. In other words, I would want to feel like I swing back and hit the ball, okay? So we've got to get the hit out of your short game. The hit is causing inconsistent shots. It's causing inconsistent spins and inconsistent strikes against the face. And so it's very hard to be a good short game player with inconsistency in the strike. I think that's probably the number one thing that I need to work on with people in short game, is we have to get the strike first. And I think rhythm is a great place to start. So in order to have rhythm, we've got to feel the weight in this golf club. We have to feel what's going on. We have to feel the weight in the head. And when I say that, is that I think a lot of people, when they grip the putter, you can grip it too light, but I think mostly I would say grip it too tight. And so when I grip this putter too tight, all I can feel is the grip. I need to be able to feel the weight in the putter head itself. Just like, again, when I have this pendulum go back and forth, that's what I'm feeling, the weight in the putter head. In order to do that, it starts with a grip. We have to make sure that your grip is primarily a little bit more in the fingers. If we get it too much in the palms, it's hard to feel the weight in the club. It's hard to feel the sensitivity in the weight of the club, in the head of the club, because a lot of it is in the fingers. So I would encourage you to get it in the fingers as much as you can, and get a good pressure of what you're doing with the weight in the club. So again, it's not too light and it's not too strong, and how you can do that is hold the golf club up like this and just make some circles so you can feel the weight, but it's not slipping in your hands. So back to getting some rhythm going in your putting stroke. Again, this is a very good picture for you to have, is that I want to feel like the ball is getting crashed into by the putter head. I don't want to take it back and hit it. So when I swing the putter head back, I want to feel, again, like it crashes into the golf ball. So when I swing back and forth, back, forth, I feel like the putter head crashes into the golf ball. That's why my forward stroke is a little shorter than my backstroke. So in order to feel that, again, in the fingers, feel like you're swinging the club head back and forth. I'm just going to let it crash into the ball. Now, for some of us that are hitters, you're going to feel like your backstroke is a little longer. So as I get ready to go, line up. Back and forth. Okay? Do that one more time. Again, I want to feel like the putter stroke, like I'm using the backstroke to gain speed on the downstroke. So I'm not getting here and pushing on the shaft. So I get ready to go again. So the putter head is crashing into the golf ball. So try this even on short putts. I would do this with all your putts, so we get into the habit of concentrating on tempo. And I know we get over those 3 and 4 footers, ones that we should make, and we tend to get a little jumpy. We tend to push the head, use the weight in the putter, use gravity, use rhythm, use tempo. I know this is going to sharpen up not only your lag putting, but I think putting overall. It's going to make you hit the center of the face more often, and those putts are going to come out with a lot more energy, and you're going to feel the solidness of the hit. Now into chipping. Again, we want to take the hit out of chipping as well. So very first thing we do is we find the weight in the golf club. So again, in your fingers with your grip, so we can find and feel the weight in this golf club. So when I swing it back and forth, because I'm going to be using the weight in this club with some rhythm. So as I work back and forth, I can almost feel when I change direction, I can feel I'm soft enough in my arms where I can feel how the weight in the club puts a little cup in my right wrist. So when I swing, again, to make sure that we're hitting good contact, because those are two major things, good contact and good rhythm. We're going to set up, ball just right of center, and we're going to lean left so everything is over here. So my head, my body is just on the front side of the ball, so I hit the ball on the downward part of my swing, and I want to maintain that with all short game shots. So everything feels like I'm always hitting downhill, so that ensures that I hit ball first. Okay, so now that we've got our setup, I've got an 8-iron here because I've got quite a ways to go, and I don't want to have a really big swing. So again, I'm just ball position is just right of center. I'm going to lean left, back, through. Okay, so you can see I'm not hitting it. I swing back, I almost feel like I'm throwing the face back, and I use my pivot to drive the face into the ball. But there's no hurry in this. So again, I get set up, hands high, lean left a little bit. So back and forth. So you can see I don't swing back and hit it. I kind of wait on the club a little bit as I swing it. So again, we'll do one more. Hands high, lean left. So I'm always feel like I'm downhill, back, through. So back, and I use my pivot to feel like there's a little lag in the club. So again, I feel like it's all one speed. I don't go short and then try to hit it. So again, back here again, lean left, again back, through. Okay, one more. Lean left, back, through, use my pivot. My arms are very soft, so the weight in the club can get all the way down to the ball. Lean left. So again, you can see there's no rush in that. I'm not trying to hit the ball. My arms are very soft. I can feel the weight in the club, and there is rhythm in that. So again, I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm using things to my advantage, like the weight of the club, the setup, the rhythm in my pivot. So I take the hit out, and I just feel like the ball gets in the way. Okay, so now we're in the bunker, and we want to feel, again, the rhythm to get this out. What I see so much is that students will take a swing back and accelerate from the top and try to get real steep and get this ball out. Much more times than not, they take too much sand and they leave the ball right in the bunker. So let's use some rhythm so we can feel the weight in this club. Why is that important? Because it's going to help us find the bottom out point. So we take just enough sand and let our setup help us here a little bit. So with our setup, we go just left to center with your ball position, because we want to hit sand first. You're going to dig your feet down. We're going to lean left and stay left, because we want no part of coming back here and hitting too much sand or way back behind the golf ball. So we're going to lean left again and feel the weight in the club, and you can, as I swing back, I can feel my pivot help me through, just like on the last shot, and I feel the weight in the club go right into the sand. My arms stay soft, and there's not a lot of effort into this shot. So again, lean left. I'm going to feel like once I get here, I'm going to let the rhythm, let my pivot, my arms are going to stay soft. I'm just going to let the golf club enter the sand on its own. So it comes out pretty easy. You can see that I didn't get to the top and really try to swing and hit my arms and try to dive and force the club into the bunker. I just want to let the weight of it splash the top, make sure the face is open at the setup, so the bounce of the club hits the sand, splashes the ball out. Okay, and last but not least, pitching. Now I've given myself two different lies. One is kind of fluffed up and one is sitting down. Again, both of them I want to use rhythm, and both of them I want to feel, again, the weight in the club. There's no hit in this. These clubs and these sand wedges have enough weight in the heads where this golf club will pop right up. Now, it may change my grip pressure as it goes through the strike? Possibly, but I'm trying to do, the concepts are the same. So again, we're always leaning left. We always want to feel like we have that downhill lie. You don't want the shaft leaning way forward. You want to open the face up just a little bit so we have some loft. and the shaft of the golf club is pretty much up and down. Leaning left, feeling like we're downhill. Now this is going to be a little bit more up and down, a little bit more wrist hinge, and feeling like the face of the club is feeling like it's going down and underneath, and the toe stays open. Now I'm not going up and hitting it from the top, and I'm not trying to hit down into the ball. The weight of the club will do that for me. So we'll take the first one where it's a little bit buried. I'm going to lean a little bit more left. Again, shaft is up and down. I'm going to have my lever's going to come into play here. Lever, hit. Lever, hit. But you can see, again, there's still some rhythm there. I'm still using my pivot. I'm not hitting it from the top. I'm letting the club collide into the ball. So it wasn't up to the top and rush down. I still use some rhythm for this. Now this one isn't so severe, so I can be a little bit more shallow with this one. But again, the concept's still the same. I'm going to use my pivot, use the weight of the club, use some rhythm, so I feel like it collides into the ball a little bit. So that one came out a little bit easier because the lie was a little bit better. But again, neither of those, in none of these shots, do I swing back and hit it from the top and grab onto the club, because I promise you the contact won't be as good. And that's how you use rhythm and tempo and weight of the club and some feel around the greens to sharpen up your short game. I know this is going to help you. Take it out, have some fun with it, and practice with it. And just trust it. Some of these are going to feel, the swing may feel a little bit longer because you're accelerating through gravity and not force from the top. I hope this finds you well, and I hope it improves your game for you. Like and subscribe to my channel, Billy Fitzgerald Golf. Want to take a live lesson from me, or you have a question? Visit me at billyfitzgeraldgolf.com. And thanks for watching.